Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, dear students? Hope so you all are fine. Dear students, today we are going to start next topic of chapter number 12, topic 12.9, electric potential. You have learned about this topic about electric potential in 10th class. Its other name is potential difference. So can you define potential difference? Yes, the potential difference between 2 points, for example, if you have 2 points A and B, is defined as the work done in carrying a unit positive charge from point A to point B while keeping the charge in equilibrium is known as potential difference or electric potential. This is important long question. So statement of the question is, what is meant by term potential difference, or define potential difference in short question. So today we will learn with complete explanation what is electric potential. You can see there are two diagrams, figure A and figure B. In figure A, there is a plate A having negative charge while plate B is positively charged. Electric field lines, as you know, originate from positive charge and terminates on negative charge. These are electric field lines. You have two parallel plates, both are oppositely charged. Suppose if you have a plus charge Q in between these two oppositely charged plates, and this charge is allowed to move freely between these two plates, so in which direction it will move? Yes, it will move from positive to negative direction because it is positively charged and it is repelled by positively charged plate, so it will move from plate B towards plate A. While force experienced by this charge is F is equal to Q naught E. You have learned this formula in first year. F is equal to Q naught E. Q is charge and while E is electric field intensity. So there is another case. If this charge is forced, now I am using word force. If this charge is forced to move from plate A to plate B, from plate A to plate B, then there will be burden on this charge to move it from point A to or plate A to plate B, like in this diagram. If this charge Q naught is forced to move from plate A towards plate B, then we must have to do work done on this charge to move it in opposite direction against the electric field lines. Okay. In explanation, while you explain this question, first of all write definition of electric potential or potential difference as I have told you in start, and after that second heading is explanation. In explanation, write the explanation as I have told you. You have two plates, two oppositely charged plate A is negatively charged while plate B is positively charged. Electric field lines originate from plate B and terminate on plate A, and you have a positive charge Q naught that is allowed to move freely in first case, and in second case this charge Q naught is forced to move from plate A to plate B, right? If the charge Q naught is forced to move from A to B, then its potential energy will increase as it move. Okay, distance increase from lower level to upper level, so potential energy will increase. There is change in its potential energy. The change in its potential energy will be equal to work done in taking the charge Q naught from point A to B. Okay, change in potential energy is now termed as work done. Clear? So now work done, we will know about work done as we have learned this formula in 9th class, in 10th class and in first year. W is equal to dot product of force and displacement, and work done in bringing a unit positive charge from point A to B is equal to F dot D, and F is equal to QE. So work done is equal to Q naught E dot D. This dot mean cos theta. As this work done is is the increase in potential energy while charge is moving from this negative plate to positive plate. It's moving in upward direction, so its potential energy is increasing. There is change in its potential energy. Its potential energy will increase. So that's why, as this word done is the increase in potential energy, so this, in place of this word done, we will replace delta U. U represent potential energy and delta U represent change in potential energy, whether it is increase or decrease. In this case, potential energy increase. So the work done per unit charge is called potential difference. So this is another definition of potential difference. Short definition, you can say work done per unit charge with the help of this formula. Okay, delta W is work done, that is in the form of potential energy. The work done per unit charge, this is work done, and this one is unit charge. Unit charge means single charge. Work done per unit charge is known as delta V, represent potential difference, right? So delta W is replaced by this potential energy delta U, and delta U or Q naught is equal to E dot D. As delta V is the change in volt potential from VB minus VA, as the charge move from point A to B, so the change in this potential difference, so the potential difference is written as VB minus VA, or delta V is equal to E dot T, where VA and VB are potentials of the points of the plates A and B respectively. Plate A has potential VA while plate B has potential VB. This has potential VB and its potential is represented by VA. So we will define potential difference. It is the amount of work done in bringing or in moving a unit positive charge from point A to point B, or from point A or in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. This definition you have learned in 10th class, but in this condition 2 points are given, so that's why we are saying in bringing a unit positive charge from point A to point B against the electric field. What is the meaning of against the electric field? As electric field lines are in downward direction, this is the direction of electric field. While you are moving, you are taking this charge Q naught in opposite direction. So this is the formula of potential difference. Delta V is equal to delta U over Q naught, or you can replace delta U with delta W, as this potential energy is in the form of work done. SI unit, it's a system international, always remember SI unit. Its SI unit is volt, which is defined as 1 joule per coulomb. Delta W, work done unit is joule and charge is in coulomb. So that's why 1 volt is equal to 1 joule per coulomb. So define volt, important definition. The potential difference between 2 points will be 1 volt if work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another point against the electric field is 1 joule. Or you can say the potential difference between 2 points will be 1 volt when 1 joule of work is done in bringing a unit positive charge of 1 coulomb from point A to B. Our definition is written here. Important definition. So next important short question as well as a part of long question. What is the relationship between this V is potential while this E is electric field intensity? So or in other words, this question come in paper. Prove that E is equal to minus delta V or delta R. This is known as potential gradient. Electric field as a potential gradient. This is new word, potential gradient. Now we are going to understand what is potential gradient. As you know about potential difference between two plates, VB minus VA. We can write potential difference between 2 points. If we have 2 points A and B, then potential difference between them is represented by VB minus VA, and this is the formula of potential difference, delta U over Q naught or W over Q naught, as we have learned on this page, delta V is equal to delta W over Q naught or delta U or Q naught. Okay, now, and W is equal to F dot D. This is not E dot D, it is mistake, right? It is mistake in a book. Work done is equal to F dot D, and F is equal to Q naught E. As you have learnt here, F is equal to Q naught E. Okay, so that's why potential difference is equal to WAB over Q naught, and work done in bringing a unit positive charge from point A to B is equal to F dot D. This is F dot D, and F is equal to Q naught E dot D as it is, and in place of F we have written Q naught E. So work done in bringing a unit positive charge from point A to B is now written as Q naught ED cos theta. Now we are concerned about this angle theta, where theta is equal to 180 degree. How it is 180 degree? Because electric field intensity and D are in opposite direction. To understand this, now E and D, direction of E, this one, while distance is covering in opposite direction, in this direction, this charge is moving from plate A to B, so distance is moving in this direction. So both are in opposite direction, and opposite direction they are anti-parallel. When they are anti-parallel, they have angle 180 degree, and when two lines are parallel, they have angle 0 degree, and when they are opposite parallel but in opposite direction, that is known anti-parallel, then they have angle 180 degree. So that's why angle is 180 degree. By putting cos 180, delta V is equal to WAB or Q naught is equal to minus ED by putting value, right? Cos theta 180 minus 1 minus ED, this Q naught on other sides comes in denominator of WAB, so WAB over Q naught is equal to minus ED. So we can write it as minus delta V is equal to minus ED. Equality sign exists here, so we can write it as E is equal to minus delta V over D. Bring this T in the denominator of delta V, right? Now our new formula of electric field intensity is E is equal to minus delta V over D. What is this D? This D is the distance between these two oppositely charged plates. Now this is the potential gradient. Always remember, if the distance between two plates is very small, this is important short question, what is potential gradient? If this question come in paper, come in test, right here, when the distance between two plates is very small, delta R, then D is replaced by delta R. Clear? E is equal to, this formula is changed now, E is equal to minus delta V over, in place of D right here delta R. This minus delta V over delta R is maximum rate of decrease of potential with displacement and is called potential gradient with displacement when the charge move in upward direction. So this is known as potential gradient. Electric intensity is also equal to negative of potential gradient. This is negative. Electric intensity is equal to this delta V over delta R. Its name is potential gradient, right? And it is maximum rate of decrease of potential with displacement. So we can say electric intensity is equal to negative of potential gradient. So it can express in SI unit as volt per meter. Potential difference is measured in volt, while this R, this is distance measured in meter. So its SI unit is voltmeter. It can be shown that 1 volt per meter is also equal to Newton per coulomb. This is also important, very very important short question. Prove that volt per meter is equal to Newton per coulomb. So this is its proof. Volt per meter, as you know girls, volt is equal to joule per coulomb. Volt is equal to joule per coulomb. You know very well about it. Meter as it is, and joule is equal to Newton meter. In place of joule is unit of work done, and work done is equal W is equal to FD. Force unit is Newton, and distance unit is meter. So that's why we have written in place of joule Newton meter, and coulomb is written in denominator. This meter is cancelled out with this meter. So Newton per coulomb we have proved. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.